Most people don't see themselves as racist anymore or aren't overtly racist. So it's a case of people learning to be actively anti-racist.
Athletes have platforms that an average person may not have.
It became the image of my time documenting the anti-racist movement of 2020.
We need everyone to make change happen.
6 words, simple yet so powerful. During the global protests against discrimination in 2020, British hockey star Darcy Bourne wanted to show her support. Her homemade sign made a bigger impact than she could ever imagine.
That photo did change my life, and I think I realised that photo had given me the opportunity to do something really important, and I hadn't gone to the protest with the intention of being an activist or a spokesperson, but it had touched so many people that it would have been a waste for me not to use it to the best of my ability. And I think since then I've been trying to use the power of that moment.
A hero to Darcy, the retweet from the oldest son of Martin Luther King Jr. was liked by more than 29,000 people and viewed by millions around the world. Darcy had never met Martin Luther King III until Sky Sports News arranged a surprise call.
Oh, hi.
Oh, wow.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
So nice to see you. What a surprise. Wow.
Let me start basically by saying this is a wonderful experience to actually get to talk to you, athletes in many genres of sport have unusual platforms that an average person may not have. But it's always amazing when people do take steps, as you have, to advance, humanity, creating opportunities for minority athletes.
I feel so passionately about working to make the world a better place, and whether that's in sport or outside of sport. So while I was in America, I co-founded the company Beyond Our Game, which is a diversity initiative aimed at uniting and empowering diverse communities through sports. And excitingly, we've just sent off our application to become a charity in the UK as well. So now we're working both in the US and the UK to really help minority communities, because from my experiences, sport, but also what you learn from being in the community of sport and the skills you learn is so powerful for careers and your future and well-being, everything.
The fact of the matter is certainly every athlete can encourage people to come together. And because many of them are team sports, those who personify that at the highest level become victorious. And they actually inspire all of us. You personally, by your own athleticism, are an inspiration to me. I want to encourage you to keep doing what you're doing, which I know you will.
When I look back to the photograph that Miss Anne took from the protest, I think that's why it had the impact it did, because you can't look at that negatively unless you are overtly racist, which not many people are, because the words "why is ending racism a debate" are very hard to answer, because it shouldn't be.
At some point, we are going to realize the dream that Martin Luther King Jr. had and Coretta Scott King. The best, I believe, is yet to come. And so I want to thank you today for having this opportunity to dialogue with you. Thank you for what you're doing, and may God continue to bless you always and your family.
Thank you so much. And the work you're doing with your initiative and the foundation sounds absolutely incredible.
Thank you so much, Darcy.
Wow. That took everything in me not to burst into tears.
For photographer Miss Anne Harriman, who took that famous picture, Darcy's message and her work for equality leaves him filled with hope for the future.
4 years on, looking at that image, I'm filled with pride of who Darcy has always been. An example that young people need to be listened to. Many of the best parts of who we are is within the goodness of our youth. And they showed me more than any other group of people, the youth, that we should have hope for what the future could be.
You post something probably expecting your friends to see it, and you never know the limit of how far it's going to go. And what I've learned from how far my photo went and those words went is to never underestimate your power.
Next time Darcy goes to the US, she's planning to meet Martin Luther King III. Hopefully, the start of a special relationship. Chris Reedy, Sky Sports.